evening and welcome to racing at Silver Spring Speedway on July the 24th with Wise Motorsport Racing Videos. The Wise guy here, Country Gold 1000 WIOO, along with Quick Eye Ron Moyer on the camera. Tonight it's going to be the wingless Super Sportsman at Silver Spring Speedway, the only time of the year that they will be racing. Of course, the fast time was set by Steve McLaughlin. He doesn't even run here during the regular season, but he's back tonight to see if he can go back-to-back with a fast time on his number 97 Super Sportsman. You got to see some of the time trials earlier, or some of the warm-ups earlier. The time trials will be next. They'll be time trialing, then they're going to run consolation events, and then, of course, the A-Main. The street stocks are also on the card this evening, and they will be bringing us a full night of racing here at Silver Spring Speedway. An extremely hot week again this week in central Pennsylvania. Temperatures between 90 and 100, but the fans are still here and ready for racing at Silver Spring Speedway, and we're happy to bring it all to you here on Wise Motorsport Racing Video. Next up will be your time trials for the street stock. Steve Inch, our track announcer, will be bringing you the shots on the time trials, and then we'll be going with the street stock heats.
Chris Reed will be first, and Carmen 14, Dene. This is not a point race for the sportsmen tonight, but after last Saturday night, Bob Fantasy is the leader with 31.45. Carmen Perigo is second with 3,005, just 140 points behind Fantasy. A close point chase. Mark Smith is third with 29. 96 and 97. Speedway in the 1977 man first lap turned in by second lap, fastest. The point standings for most. and dives into turn number 3. First lap, turn in line 6-7 moving, loops it down in turn 4. timed at 17.783. 17.783. Second lap for Split from that contact. 7-0 driven by Temple's Mike Toy. Mike Toy out to the 0-0.
Point standings as of July 17th tonight. Kirby Seitz, Jerry Studding, Sam Leonard, Scott Dalley, Joe Crick, Tim Feder, Dean Light, Todd Bowersox, Joe Whiteley, all up there in the top 10, and George Esch rounding out your top 10. Here in the Street Stock Division, their heat events are next.
As soon as you can.
Time for our first street stock heat of the evening. 3 heats to come. 6 cars will qualify. 8 laps will be the distance. Rodney Klauser will start on the pole in the 2R. Then it's Jim Kucinich in the 3K. Brian Allen in the 18 will be starting third. Fourth will be Greg Foster in the 29F. Fifth will be John Greider in the Saturn 4C. Then it's Ron Yankowski in the 40. Roger Lehman will be starting on the inside of the fourth row at 21. Then it's Sam Geip in the 98, last week's feature winner. Scott Dellier will be starting ninth in the 32. Then it's Sam Leonard in the 8. Rounding out the field, David Gregor in the 89, Randy Conley in the 57E, and Scott Hanna in the 6. Again, 8 laps again will be the distance. They're going to be trying the Lincoln way of starting things. They're going to start coming off of turn 4 so they can go straight ahead on the beginning of the race. Nice clean start. We'll see how it works. Looks like it's going to work so far. Instead of starting in the turn, they want to start coming out of the turn. Rodney Klauser leads the way in the 2R. Ronnie's Auto Salvage Car. Jack's Automotive sponsor 2R. Here There comes Foster, and the 32 of Dellinger has a flat tire. He's going to try and make it around through 1 and 2 and get into the pit. One advantage now for the street stocks of being on the inside due to the wingless show. Look at this three-way battle for the lead. Brian Allen in the 18 on the inside. Foster on the outside in the Ford Power 29F. He takes the lead on lap number 2 going down the backstretch. Number 29. Greg Foster leads the way. Brian Allen holding on to that second spot. In third is the man who's second in the points right now, Sam Leonard. And Roger Lehman in the other Ford-powered car running in the 4th position. Here they go through 1 and 2, halfway down on this first heat event. Leading the way through 3 and 4. Yellow flag comes out. It looks like the 89 car, David Gregor, lost the handle going through 1 and 2. 4 laps are down, halfway down on our first heat event for the street stocks. Supposed to start out here in turn 4, but I guess that's just for the start of the heat event or the feet. They'll be starting back in turn 3 the rest of the way. Foster leads the way. Allen in second, Leonard in third, fourth is Lehman, Ryder, and now Jankowski in the 40 in that 6th and final transfer position. The Jack Fry sponsored number 8, putting the pressure on that 29 of Foster. Here they come off of 3 and 4. The Zero Ace, number 8. Down the backstretch, close race between these two drivers. Here they come in to 3 and 4. Leonard tries to go down low. Foster up high. Foster still has momentum. White flag is out. Last lap around. Foster still running that high line, but it looks like Leonard's got a good bike coming out of turn 2. Into 3 and 4 he goes. After leading the entire way, Foster's going to finish in second, and the man who started 10th, Sam Leonard, is going to take the win. And the win goes to the number 8 of Sam Leonard, followed by the 29F of Greg Foster, the 21 of Roger Lehman, the 18 car driven by Brian Allen, the 4C of John Grider, and your final qualifier, the 40 of Ron Jankowski. Next up, our second heat event. Time for our second heat event for the street stocks. Starting on the pole will be Paul Watts in the 67, Ray Hoke on the outside of the first row in the 10. Butch Kennedy in the 28A will be starting third. Fourth will be Doug Huffman in the first Red Dog number 27. David Snow will be starting fifth in 175, and sixth will be Randy Askey in a bright green 4. Bob Dellinger will be starting seventh in the 31. Then it's Todd Bowersox in the 0. Joe Whiteley will be starting ninth in the 33. Then it's Dean Light 111. Kirby Seitz, current points leader, will be starting 11th in the 95, and then bringing up the rear will be Nick Schultz in the 29S and Jack Liddick in the 24L.
Well, John
Again, 3 heats, 6 to qualify, 8 laps the distance. And right now they're pulling the pill back there for the Super Sportsman to see how they're going to invert those top qualifiers for the start of the heat events. Around 3 and 4. This looks a little bit strange, but hey, I kind of like it. Green flag is poised, and here it comes. In the 10 leads the way down the backstretch. See if he holds it through 3 and 4. He does, and he leads on lap number 1. Paul Watts running in second. Doug Huffman in third. Fourth, Randy Askey. Butch Kennedy holding on to the 4th spot. Askey now on the 4th. And here comes Todd Bowersox. Off of 3 and 4 they come, side by side with your leader, Hoke, in the lead. Doing some banging back there, but everybody's still on the way. That included the 175 of David Snow, who's had a couple really good runs here. Now in the front stretch they go. Askey making his move. Askey getting closer to that leader. Hoke taking it up high. Askey running down low, sliding up right side by side. Here they come through 3 and 4. Showman's number 10. Ray Hoke still holds the lead halfway down. But just as I say that, Askey gets a good bite off of 1 and 2, and he jumps into the lead. Will they do a pass back? Here they come through 3 and 4. It looks like Hoke's going to hang back. Askey has the lead. The trend's ahead. Number 4, Randy Askey leads the way on lap number 5. Bowersox now moving into third. Sights coming right with him. And look at Light, Dean Light now going on the outside through 3 and 4. Light up into the 5th position. Joe Whiteley's doing some passing now. Whiteley moving up into 7th spot. He needs to pass 1 more to get into qualifying. Bowersox and Sights, 3rd and 4th position respectively. Light trying to go down low. White flag is out, this time by Randy Askey. Started 6th. Took the lead halfway down. It looks like he's going to take the checker flag. Here he comes off 3 and 4. Randy Askey with the win here on our second heat event at Silver Spring. Flat tire and all. Looks like Ray Hoke qualified.
Randy Askey second to 0. Todd Bowersox finishing third. The 95 with Kirby Sights.
The 4, Randy Askey taking the win over Todd Bowersox, Kirby Sights, Dean Light, Ray Hoke, and the 31 of Bob Dellinger. Next up, our final heat event for the Street Stocks.
31.
Well, some guys come in haulers, some guys come in buses. I told you he did it. There's the school bus, and George Escher's out there on the track. In fact, he will be starting in the 7th position. The 69, George Esch, comes every week in a bus. Hey, Tim Sharp's going to be starting on the pole in the 32X, and it's going to be Jamie Barker in the 88B. Bill Deerdorf will be starting 3rd in the 12, and it's Mike Ziegler in the 72. Craig Morgan will be starting 5th in the 11, then it's Stan Warner, the 64. George Esch again starting 7th in the 69, then it's Tim Fetter in the 34. Joe Crick will be starting on the inside of the 5th row in the 15, then it's Jerry Studding in the 16 starting 10. Bob Early in the 87, Justin Rhodes the 23, and Don Butler, some new guys, they will be starting in the rear of the field, the 88D, Don Butler. Here they come off of 3 and 4. Green flag will be out. Let's see if the guy that comes in the bus will be able to make the stop up front. Here they come. Green flag is out. wasn't wasting any time. He started in the 4th spot and shot out like a rocket. And Fetter on the outside in the 34, he's already up to the 3rd spot. Fetter started back in 8th, and he is already up in the front spot. And now the 72 of Ziegler, who is leading the race, looks like he lost something. Either it's a motor or a line, but he's got water all over the track. 1 lap has been scored. We'll go back to a single file restart when we return. 1 lap again has been scored, so we will go back with a single file restart with the 64 car of Stan Warner, who started back in the 6th spot. He's already up into the lead. The 34 car of Tim Fetter, who started 8th, is in 2nd. Jamie Barker in the 88, running in 3rd, but he doesn't seem to have as much power as he needs to get off the turn. Here comes the 12, Bill Deerdorf, and on the inside, the 11, Craig Morgan. Down the backstretch, in the 3 and 4, Fetter tries to take the nose down low. The Gasworks 64, Stan Warner hangs on. It's even too hot for Tim's dog to be here right now, so we'll have to see how Tim can do down that backstretch. See if it's too hot for his car, but it doesn't look like it. And look at the battle going on for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th position as they come off the 3 and 4. 5 cars going side by side. And now we have a tire rolling down through turns, down the backstretch, coming off of turn 1 and 2. And that'll be out the green or the yellow flag again with 3 laps down. 3 laps down, single file restart with the Gasworks number 64, Stan Warner leading the way. The Dave Horse number 34, Tim Fetter running in his 2nd spot. Then it's Barker, Morgan, Deerdorf, and Studding, your top 6 cars. Morgan dives down low and takes away that 3rd spot. Down the backstretch they go. Studding now moving into 5th, passing Deerdorf. Deerdorf getting sandwiched between Studding and Crick. Crick goes up high. Crick gets looped. Crick went on the outside of Deerdorf. Deerdorf didn't let off, and away he went around and around. Just one time, though, he'll be back on the back of the field. 4 laps down, halfway down on our street stock heat event. Announcing at the track right now that Lincoln Speedway, which is just to the south of us, is in a rain delay. We haven't had enough rain around central Pennsylvania. Now it has to rain on Saturday nights, doggone it. Well, right now it's not raining here, so we're going back to green flag racing with Stan Warner. Here they come off of 3 and 4. 34, Tim Fetter tries to get up into the 1st position, but he slides back a bit. Here they go through 3 and 4. Warner still leads the way. Fetter in 2nd, Barker in 3rd. Studding on the outside of Morgan. Studding now dives down low. Looks like he's got a good bite off of 1 and 2. And he does. He moves into the 3rd position from his 5th position. 2 more laps to go. This time by. Here comes Studding. Barker running in the 4th spot. A little rubbing going on there. Barker holds on though. Deerdorf and Esch having his problems. He has not been able to move up through the field. Warner sees the white flag as he comes off of 3 and 4 this time. Gasworks, Chicks Tavern, number 64, Stan Warner. Down the backstretch. has opened up a half a straightaway lead on the rest of the field. Here he comes. Stan Warner takes the win. Goes to the 64, Stan Warner, followed by the 34 of Tim Fetter, the 16 of Jerry Studding, the 88 of Jamie Barker, the 11 of Craig Morgan, and your final qualifier, the 12 of Bill Deerdorf. Next up will be your heat events for the Sportsmen. Our first of 3 heat races for the Super Sportsman. Now, what that meant by the number 8 pill was drawn meant that the guy who was the fastest gets to start 8th. Oh, unfortunately, could have picked 0 through 8, and he picked 8, so fast guys are in the back, but that's nothing unusual for Silver Spring Speedway. Starting on the pole will be the 91 of Lanny Hake, then it's Steve McLaughlin in the 97. Your second row will be made up of John Provenza in the 90 and Matt Ondeck in the 2M. George Ryden will be starting 5th in the 32, then Leroy Martin in the 66. Donnie Beaver will be starting 7th in the 10, then it's Steve Wilbur in the 59. While Bill Heckert will be starting 9th in the 82, then it's Craig Morrow in the 6M. Jeff Schultz will be starting 11th in the 38. 10 laps will be the distance. 6 cars will qualify out of these first 3 heats, as well as our consolation event. Again, they're going to start the whole way around. These guys are getting ready, and here they come. No tops. Here they come. The 97 car of Steve McLaughlin will lead the way. McLaughlin, right. Lanny Hake and Matt Ondeck. Ondeck running in the 4th spot. Ondeck having some problems now. Ondeck dropping to the rear of the field. Martin moving into the 3rd spot. Martin the winner last year at this event. Martin in 3rd. But here comes Donnie Beaver, the man who actually has the fastest time in qualifying. Last time of 60.84 was set a couple years ago, and he knows how to run these cars without a wing. Here he comes in the 4th position. Beaver into the qualifying spot. Ride leads the way now with Leroy Martin in 2nd spot. McLaughlin in the 97, still holding on to 3rd. And 4th is Beaver. Steve Wilbur in the Land O'Lakes car doing battle with Lanny Hake. After qualifying in a great spot, being inverted, took him the whole way back into the 8th starting position as he was the fastest in this qualifying. Here he comes. Now at the 5th, 1 spot out of qualifying. McLaughlin is still holding on to that 3rd spot. 6 laps are down. They've got 4 more to go. Wilbur in the Land O'Lakes 59. George Ryden is running away with it now. Ryden coming off of 3 and 4. Ryden has about a half a straightaway lead on the rest of the field in the paintball number 32. 7 laps down, 3 more to go. It's Ryden and Martin and McLaughlin and Beaver. Off 3 and 4, Beaver still getting closer. Yellow flag comes out. We got a car there, the 82 of Wild Bill Heckert in 3 and 4. He brings out the yellow with 8 laps down and 2 more to go. George Ryden on the point with only 2 laps to go. Leroy Martin running in the 2nd spot. Then it is Steve McLaughlin still holding on to that 3rd spot with Donnie Beaver in 4th. Steve Wilbur wants that spot desperately. We'll see what happens on the restart. Wilbur dives down low. Beaver goes up high. Wilbur still trying to get that fourth spot. McLaughlin goes down too low. Wilbur moves into the fourth position. Here they come off of 3 and 4. White flag is out. It's Ryden, Martin, Beaver, and Wilbur. McLaughlin now trying to get that fourth spot back, but here they come off of 3 and 4. Ryden's going to win the first heat event here in the wingless Super Sportsman events for the evening. Again, the win to the 32 of George Ryden, followed by the 66. Again, we will qualify 6. I forgot about that, so we're going to qualify 6. So it's the 32 car of Ryden, the 66 of Leroy Martin, the 10 of Don Beaver, the 59 of Wilbur, the 97 car of McLaughlin, and if I'm not mistaken, the 91 of Lanny Hake. But we'll wait and see if that's exactly the way they bring it. Actually, John Provenza fills out that 6th qualifying position. 6 qualified, 6 qualifying in the second Sportsman Heat event. I'd be remiss if I didn't give you the top 12 qualifiers here in the fast times. The fast time was set by Mark Smith at 17:454. Qualified second was Bobby Howard. The third fastest time was Steve Wilbur. Rod Adams is fourth. 5th, Howie Locke. 6th, Donnie Beaver. 7th, Frankie Herr. 8th, Ken Carberry. 9th, Leroy Martin. 10th, Carmen Perigo, Terry Leininger, and George Ryden, your top 12 qualifiers. Our second heat event will put Paul Troutman on the pole in the 16. Then it's Brian Rhodes in the 7R. The second row, Jerry Strasser, the 25, and Danny Hager, the 5G. Terry Leininger will be starting 5th in the 1A. Then it's Ken Carberry, the 47. Howie Locke, our track champion, will be starting 7th in the 12. And it's Bobby Howard in the 49 Rattler. Tommy Haxall will be starting at 9th in the 55H. And then it's Michael Toy in the 00. Again, this is not a points race. A lot of the drivers taking the week off, but it's still great racing, especially with the tops off. It's a little bit different. And the 7R, Brian Rhodes tries to jump out in the lead past the BFS 16 of Troutman, but Troutman battles back. Troutman did not have a good qualifying time at 18.11, but whatever he did different, he sure is showing the rest of the field that he has a car that's to be contended with this evening. He's opened up about a 5-car lead on the rest of the field, and here comes Jerry Strasser in the 25. Troutman in the old Milwaukee shear match, number 16. About a 4-car lead on the rest of the field with 2 laps down. Strasser running in second. It's Hager in third, and fourth is the 47 car driven by Carberry. The numbers being only on the tanks of the car and some on the front of the cars. Maybe I should be saying the colors of the vehicles instead of the numbers. Carmen leads the way down the front stretch. Family Ford Mercury PFS number 16, 4 laps down. Hager tries to get underneath of Strasser. Look at Troutman open up that lead. Whatever he did, it's great. That old Milwaukee car has a full straightaway lead on the rest of the field now. Brothers beat the 35 of Strasser, still running in second. Here's a 3-way battle for the second position. Strasser goes down low and Howard's out, still in the second position. Terry Leininger's running in the 5th spot, and Bobby Howard running in the 6th position. Hager bumps the wall, but he's still on it, still running in the 3rd spot. Carberry now off into the 2nd position. 7 laps down, this time by for Troutman. Hager, when he brushed the wall, looks like he might have broken something in that rear. He comes to a stop up in turn 4. 7 laps down, 3 more to go. Troutman didn't want to see that lead erased, but the yellow flag did come out, and we'll see if he's got what it takes to get away from Ken Carberry. Carberry running in second, Strasser in third, fourth is Leininger, fifth is Howard, and sixth is Hacksaw. Hacksaw, your finer qualifier at this point. Howie Locke, one position out of qualifying. He goes up high. Hacksaw moves up, as does Locke is into the sixth spot. Strasser in third, fourth is Hacksaw. Hacksaw is on the move. Leininger up high. Here comes Locke. Locke in the fifth. Locke almost slides into the 55 of Hacksaw. Hacksaw has to go way up high this time. Leininger jumps back underneath. White flag is out for Paul Troutman. Troutman has one more lap to go around this track. Troutman in the old Milwaukee number 16 goes up high, brushes the cushion, comes off 3 and 4, nice and clean, and he takes the win. The win goes to the 16 of Paul Troutman, his first heat win of the season. 47 of Ken Carberry finishing in second. Third goes to the 25 of Jerry Strasser. Then it's the 12 of Howie Locke, the 55 of Hacksaw, and the 1A of Terry Leininger, your six qualifiers. Our third heat event puts Bobby Gutschall on the pole with Russ Mitten on the outside of 77. Chris Reed into 14 and John Stoner in the 4 will be starting in the 4th spot. The third row will be made up of Carmen Perigo in the 2A, last week's feature winner, and Frankie Herr in the 3, the guy he just beat at the wire. Rodney Adams will be starting 7th, and 8th will be Mark Smith in the 22. Paul Miller and Tracy Templin round out the field. Goes way up high. The guy who had the fast time had to just about lose it into the wall, but he held and came back through. Gutschall leads the way. Mitten on the outside. Stoner in third. Fourth is Herr. Herr down underneath. Just darts off the inside. He's running right next to his old teammate, Johnny Stoner. They used to run the 4 and 4 RD, respectively. Down the backstretch. Herr goes into the 3rd spot. At one time they even ran a 4 and 4X. These guys raced side by side for many years. Now they're running in the 3rd and 4th position right behind him. And Gutschall. Mark Smith now in the 5th spot. Perigo into 6th. Gutschall still leading the way. On the outside, and it's a 4-way battle. They're all throwing their cars at about the same moment. All 4 cars, you can throw a blanket on them. All 4 cars are top 4. Halfway down this time by Gutschall still leads the way, but this time Mitten moves into the lead. Mitten takes the lead on lap number 5. Tries to move up in front of Stoner, but now the yellow flag comes out. Car number 6 just skidded right into the wall right next to the Discover the Wolf sign. One nice thing with this few cars, they can get right back into the racing lineup and go right with it. We'll be right back with the second half of our third and final heat event for the Super Sportsman. 5 down, 5 more to go. Russ Mitten leading the way. Gutschall in second, Stoner in third, Frankie Herr in 4th. 5th is Smith, and Perigo in 6th. Here they come. Smith tries to put the nose down, doesn't quite have the speed he needs to pull it off. Stoner now running up high with Herr down low. Well, they go right back at it. lead back. Gutschall wants this win. Minton throwing his car about as hard sideways as you could possibly do it. Gutschall running a nice glide down low. And Moody's automotive number 65, but now Gutschall takes it back again. It looks like Minton is faster off of 3 and 4. Gutschall faster off of 1 and 2. This time Minton bobbles. He goes up too high. That's Subway, number 77. In second, 8 laps are down. Perigo now diving underneath Stoner. Mark Smith, there's racing going on all over this track. Smith goes way up high again. White flag is out. Bobby Gutschall. Can he hold off her? Can he hold off Minton? Her is right down low with the same line that he runs. Gutschall nice and smooth down low. Will Herr be able to hold that high line? No, Gutschall gets it. Going to Bobby Gutschall, who had to get the lead back after Minton had taken it away. The 3, Frankie Herr finishing in second. Third going to Russ Minton. The 2A of Carmen Perigo. Then it was the 4 of Johnny Stoner and the 22 of Mark Smith. Well, that's the qualifying and the heat races. Next up will be our consolation events.
There we go.
In the first row will be the 3K Jim Kucinich, the Dale Earnhardt look-alike car. Joe Whiteley in the 33 will be starting on the outside of the first row. Second row, George Esch in a 69, Sam Geip. Last time the street stocks were here, Sam Geip pulled off the win in that 98 Red Dog car. Doug Huffman will be starting 5th in the 27, and Bob Early starting 6th in the 87. The fourth row will be made up of Scott Hanna in the 6th and Paul Watts in the 67. Fifth row, Don Butler in the 88D and Randy Conley in the 57E. Your sixth row, Jack Liddick in the 24L and Tim Sharp in the 32X. Rodney Klauser in the 2R will be starting 13th. 14th will be Butch Kennedy in the 28A. David Gregor in the 89 will be starting 15th. 16th will be Nick Schultz in the 29S. Starting 17th, Scott Dellinger in the 32, David Snow in the 175. Your 10th row, Joe Crick, the 15, Justin Rhodes, the 23, and Mike Ziegler, the 72. This is how they are scheduled to come out. Doesn't look like all the cars are going to be able to make the call. The 32 right now, Tim Sharp trying to make it out on the track. Will be the distance for this console. Hold that a second. Okay, 10 laps will be the distance. They have to count the number of cars. When they get this many cars out there, they change the amount of laps they go to give the guys in the back a chance to get to the front. So 10 laps will be the distance. 10 laps will be the distance. Well, the decision has been made now. More cars came out. We will be splitting this field. Safety, again, always on the minds of our track officials. We will be splitting this field. The inside will peel off, and they will go on the inside in the infield. The outside will stay out. We will run 2 consolations at this moment. 33 of Joe Whiteley will be starting on the pole with the 98 car of Sam Geip on the outside. Starting on the inside. The second will be Bob Early in the 87. Then it's Paul Watts in the 67. Randy Conley in the 57E will be starting 5th, and 6th will be Tim Sharp, the 32X. Rounding out the field will be Butch Kennedy in the 2A, Nick Schultz in the 29S, David Snow in the 175, and Justin Rhodes at 23. That's how they're scheduled to be out there. Again, 8 laps will be the distance, and 3 cars will qualify out of each of these 2 consolation events. Starting out of turn 4, giving the drivers a chance to start on a straightaway instead of going into the turn. Here they go. The green flag is out. Joe Whiteley leads the way. The 67, Paul Watts. Watts running in the second spot with Geip on the outside in the red dog, number 98. Well, we have a car barreling into it pretty hard, and he just couldn't quite hold on to it. Kennedy just... We're going to try it this time by. Again, 1 lap has been scored. Joe Whiteley jumped out into the lead. Sam Geip running in the second spot, and the 67, Paul Watts, your 3rd qualifier right now. If they stopped it now, that's how they would qualify. These cars all want to move up into the field and move into the feature event. Here they come. The green is out. Number 33 of Joe Whiteley opens up about a 5-car length lead on the rest of the field. Geip holding on to the second spot. Butch Kennedy trying to get that 3rd position away from Paul Watts. 175, David Snow now on the outside. Snow started back in the 9th position, and the Walkers 175 is 1 spot out of qualifying. Here they go through 1 and 2. Look at the lead that Whiteley has got on this field. Whiteley is going through 3 and 4 into 1 and 2 as the rest of the field is coming out of 3 and 4. Now Snow having a problem with his car. Snow going into the turn 4 wall. Something breaking on David Snow's car after he had made a great challenge up through the field, get into that 4th position, but something going wrong. This car brings out the yellow flag with 4 laps down. Street Stock Division getting right back in line. They want to see the end of this consolation event. Joe Whiteley had a great lead erased by this yellow. Can he move right back out into the lead? Green flag is out. Here they come off of 3 and 4. Opens up the lead again. Geip running in the 2nd spot. Kennedy in the 3rd. We have a smoker now. In the rear of the field, we have a car smoking. Nick Schultz in that 29S. Off of 1 and 2 they go. Geip still in the 2nd spot. Kennedy in 3rd. This field figured out. Here he comes off of 3 and 4. 1 more time around. Joe Whiteley in the lead, number 33, sees the white flag. He's going through 1 and 2 down the backstretch. flag. 3 cars will qualify. The first one will be Joe Whiteley. Your 3 qualifiers, the 33 of Joe Whiteley. 98 of Sam Geip qualifying second. And your final qualifier out of this first of 2 consolation events will be the 28A, driven by Butch Kennedy. Pole sitter, the 3K of Jim Kucinich. Starting on the outside will be the man who comes in the bus, the 69 of George Esch. Second row will be made up of the 87 car, driven by Bob Early, and the 67 of Paul Watts. Randy Conley in the 57E, Tim Sharp in the 32X. I'm sorry, I've got the wrong one there. Here we go. We've got Doug Huffman in the 27, the 6 of Scott Hanna. Don Butler will be starting in the next row in the 88D. Then it's Jack Liddick in the 24L. Rodney Klauser in the 2R will be starting next to David Gregor in the 89. 32 of Scott Dellinger in the 32, Joe Crick in the 15, and Mike Ziegler in the 72. That's how they are scheduled to come out. Ziegler not making the call. Again, 8 laps will be the distance. 3 cars will qualify. Looks like they're going to go green this time. Randy Eichelberger, our flagman, has the green flag poised and ready to go. Jim Kucinich in the 3K. He used to be running horses. Now he's got horsepower under that 3K. Will he be able to take the checkered flag? 8 laps will be the distance. We'll find out. They're going to start coming off of 4. Kucinich in the 3K. Here they go. Car breakaway, you've got Kucinich, you've got Esch, and you've got Huffman. Yellow flag coming out. Rodney Klauser in that 2R. Looks like he might have a flat tire in the left front. Yellow flag will come out. No laps have completed. We'll have a complete restart. Thank you to all of our sponsors for the lucky number. We're going to go right back to green flag racing here, again with Jim Kucinich starting on the pole, the 69 of George Esch on the outside, Doug Huffman on the inside. On the outside is going to be the 6 of Scott Hanna. Three cars will qualify. A slow pace. Kucinich is going to see if he can get the rest of the field a little bit stagnant, and then he's going to hit the pedal, and here they come. Esch on the outside, down the backstretch. Esch comes out at 3 and 4, and it looks like he's got the lead on lap number 1. Jim Kucinich running in the second spot. Doug Huffman in the red dog number 27 in third. Take a look at Dellinger. Dellinger started back in the rear of the field in the 4th row, and he's already up into the 4th position and challenging for the 3rd spot. Side-by-side racing off turns 3 and 4. Joe Crick in the 15. Crick gets into the battle. Kucinich gets a bump from Huffman as Dellinger goes underneath. Dellinger into the 3rd spot. George Esch in the Esches. Salvage yard number 69 leads the way 3 laps down. Kucinich battling back. Kucinich running 3rd, Dellinger in the 2nd spot. Crick now into the 4th position. Trying the outside as Kucinich goes down low. Crick trying to slide underneath. He's waiting for that move. The National, number 15, now tries the inside. Kucinich gets moved out of his groove. Side by side down the backstretch. Escher to lead, Dellinger in second. Two more times around as Crick assumes the third position. Esch down the backstretch. Dellinger getting ever closer. Dellinger with more power going into the turns, but Esch more power coming off. Dellinger stays right with him this time. It's the white flag lap. Yellow flag comes out. Just as the pass is about to be made, the yellow flag comes out, and we will have a one-lap shootout here at Silver Spring Speedway and a tire rolling down the front stretch. Seven laps have been completed. We will have that one-lap shootout. Will Esch be able to hold off Dellinger? Will Crick be able to hold off Kucinich? One lap will tell. Green flag is out. Pedal down. Here they come. Esch leads the way into 1 and 2. Dellinger is right there. Esch down the backstretch. Dellinger getting a good fight off of 1 and 2. Here they come off of 3 and 4 side by side. And it's the Dellinger's Auto Body, number 32 car, Scott Dellinger taking the win. The Asset Salvage, number 69 coming in second, and your final qualifier, the 15 car of Joe Crick. Next up. Starting on the pole in the 2M will be Matt on deck from out of Carlisle. Bobby Howard and the Rattler, number 49, will be starting second. Your second row will be made up of Rodney Adams in the 6 and Lanny Hake in the Hake Septic, number 91. Your third row will be Brian Rhodes in the 7R, Paul Miller in the 58. Fourth row, Craig Morrow in the 6M, and Michael Toy in the 00. Chris Reed will be starting 9th in the Ram 14. Then it's Wild Bill Heckert in the Kruger's rental number 82. Jeff Schilt will be starting 11th in the 38. Danny Hager scheduled to come out 12th in the 5G. And your final car, the 13 car of Tracy Templin. Cars are all getting lined up again, 10 laps of distance with a qualifying 8 cars for the feature event. Cars are set up completely differently for this event. Without the wings giving you that hard push down on the right rear, you've got to add extra weight into that right rear to get the car off. Don't want to give too much, don't want to go too little. You've got to hit it just right. And that's what's so difficult about this one race a year event. And that's what also makes it so exciting. Of Howard on the outside. Howard had a good qualifying time, as did the 6 of Rodney Adams in the Ladd Hanford car. Both of these cars will be running in the consolation event. They should be fast, but you never know who might come up through the field. Green flag is poised. Here they come. Off of 3 and 4. Here comes the start. On deck going with a quick start. On deck leads the way. The Ladd Hanford 6 of Adams running in the second position. In third, it's Bobby Howard. Lanny Hake running in the 4th position. Morrow in the 5th. Battle for the lead. fourth spot. Hake in fifth. Sixth. Paul Miller in the Chris Reed, and now Wild Bill Heckert in the 82 moves into qualifying position. He gets passed back. Danny Hager now into that 8th spot. The 6th car continuing to lead the way. Yellow flag coming out in turn number 2. 4 laps down of our 10-lap event. Yellow flag is out. Don't forget, kids, right after this race, it's the Big Wheels race, so get your legs ready as they put the pedal to the metal here in our consolation event. Here comes Rodney Adams off of 3 and 4. Adams with the lead. Howard in second. On deck in third. Danny Hake and Craig Morrow going at it. Paul Miller still hanging in there in the 58, running in the 5th position. Hake on the outside now moves into the 5th spot as they go down the backstretch. Coming off of 3 and 4. Rodney Adams leads the way. Howard in second. Morrow into the 3rd position, passing on deck. On deck having some handling problems. Danny Hake trying to go underneath now. Hakey trying to take away the 4th spot. Danny Hake in the 4th as Bobby Howard now makes his move. He's got a good move. He comes out into the lead going down the backstretch. Through 3 and 4, it'll be 8 laps down this time by. 2 more times around. Hager still trying that high side. He's still in the final position though. 8 cars will qualify. Here they come. The white flag is coming out this time by. Bobby Howard leads the way through 1 and 2. Rodney Adams running in a 2nd spot. Craig Morrow in 3rd. And the battle continues for the rest of the qualifying field. Here comes Bobby Howard off the 3 and 4 to take the checkered flag. And the win goes to the 49 of Bobby Howard.
Instrumentation and portions of the wing and tail sections have been recovered. Plane piloted by Jonathan.
Coming in second, the 6 of Rodney Adams. The 6M of Craig Morrow coming in 3rd. 4th, going to the 58 of Paul Miller. 5th, the 91 of Lanny Hake. And 6th,
Living in Canada,
the 14 of Chris Reed. Your final qualifiers.
based in Autonomous Magazine.
The 7th position going to the 5G of Danny Hager. And your final qualifier for the evening, Matt Ondeck from Carlisle. Next up will be our kids' big wheel race here at Silver Spring Speedway.
Okay, 5 and under, first up. High fast, cheer them on, 5 and under. And we're going to have a photo finish on this one. and 7-year-old kids. 6 and 7-year-old kids.
The radio is off. Hey, Randy. Tell Sherry to bring those winners up then so that they can stand and interview and please get their names.
Seven, cheer them on. Hey, we got a young lady out in front. And we are going to interview all 3 of our winners as soon as all 3 races are done, Steve. So get ready for one of those Bill Cosby type things where kids say the funniest things. Just get ready for that.
Yeah.
It's like an easy win for the 2nd year in a row for this guy. Congratulations, you got a nice trophy there. What's your name? Kurt? Cody, we got Cody here. He won our first race tonight. Think Hallie's going to get a win tonight? You got his t-shirt on. Hey, congratulations. Cody, our first winner tonight, Ben. We got Carmen Perigo, fan here, and Carmen's his uncle. What's your name, bud? Tyler. Well, you got a Perigo t-shirt on, and he's got 3 wins this year. What do you think about tonight?
He's the bomb. I want him to win, too.
Hey, maybe we'll bring him some good luck. You're already holding the trophy here tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tyler, he won the 2nd group tonight. And we got our defending winner in the upper age group. What's your name, bud?
Todd Eckert.
Todd Eckert. Congratulations, Todd.
Thank you.
Who do you think's going to win tonight in the sportsman feature?
Carmen Perigo.
Hey, we got Super Carmen tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How about a round of applause for all the kids who participated tonight, man? And for the Super Sportsman, we will be starting the way we normally do. Stage in the back pit area, we're ready to bring you out. Super Sportsman 3 stage, we will be bringing you out in just a few moments. We are going to go with a rolling start now. We have decided to go with a rolling start to keep things moving here at Silver Spring. So the guys will be coming out of the back pit area.
It's time for our 25-lap wingless Super Sportsman feature for the evening. Carmen Perigo will be starting on the pole in a Ford Power 2A. Leroy Martin, last year's winner, will be starting on the outside of the front row in a 66. Our 2nd row be Ken Carberry and Frankie Herr. The 3rd row, Donnie Beaver and Howie Locke. Steve Wilbur and Mark Smith will make up the 4th row. The 5th row, Terry Leininger and George Ryden. John Stoner will be starting 11th. Jerry Strasser will be starting 12th. Our 7th row, John Provenza in the 90 and Russ Smith in the 77. Steve McLaughlin will be starting 15th, 16th, Bobby Gutschall. Our 9th row will be the old Milwaukee of Paul Troutman and Tommy Hacksaw. Bobby Howard will be starting 19th, 20th will be Rodney Adams. Our 11th row, Craig Morrow and Paul Miller. The 12th row, Lanny Hake and Chris Reed. And our final qualifiers, Danny Hager in the 5G and Matt Ondek in the 2M. Again, 25 laps will be the distance in our wingless race. And of course, as Mark Smith said in his interview, it's awfully tough. They take it in too hard in this event. The car goes right up to the wall. They're going to take it a little bit easy, maybe, the first couple laps, and then they should cut it loose. They will start again coming out of 3 and 4. Green flag is about ready to come out. Perigo leads the way, and here they go. Carmen Perigo and Howie Locke finished 1 and 2 last week, and right now it's Perigo 1, Martin 2, Locke 3, or excuse me, her 3. It was Perigo and her. This electronics number 3. Perigo into Harbolt's 4, number 2, and now a yellow flag comes out. We've got about 6 cars up into the wall. Looks like the 59 of Steve Wilbur lost the handle a bit. And then we've got involved in that Bobby Gutschall, the 65. We also have the 6 car of Rodney Adams involved. A lot of the drivers are coming out. Well, 1 lap they're showing was scored. We will have to wait and see if they will actually score that lap. If not, we will go back to a complete restart. Well, lucky for Mark Smith, it was not a points race. 1 lap scored, and he's already in the pits. Mark Smith, one of the drivers in, as is John Provenza, Russ Mitten, and also Rodney Adams. All these cars involved in that incident. And they are in the pits, done for the evening. Perigo is back on the point. Here they go, back to green flag racing. They go. Leroy Martin running in second. Perigo in the lead. Her in third. Carberry up high through 3 and 4. Another car up high is Johnny Beaver. Beaver and Locke running in the 5th and 6th spot. Dennis Strawson. John Stoner. Tommy Hacksaw. Terry Leininger and Paul Troutman, your top 10 cars. He's got Strawson right behind Stoner and Beaver. like Howie Locke saw that car sideways, which is Carberry, and he just went right into the side of him, so that will take Locke out of contention. Carberry and Locke sitting in 3 and 4. Ready for green flag racing. Howie Locke being taken back into the pits. Carberry also out of contention. That moves it up. Perigo is going to be in the lead. Martin in second. Her back to third. Beaver in fourth. And fifth is Johnny Stoner. Could this be one of the best finishes for Stoner of the year? He's been struggling. Maybe this will be the night. Jerry Strasser, Tommy Hacksaw, Paul Troutman, George Ryden, Bobby Howard, and Craig Morrow round out the top 10. Beaver into the third spot. Beaver is bearing down on Martin. Beaver takes the high side while Martin and Perigo take the low line. Chance to move into third, but he can't quite pull it off. Beaver does grip that cushion and springs him out. When he misses it, he goes up way too high, and that's all Stoner is looking for. Now Martin switches up high. Martin sees that he cannot get around the 2A of Perigo with 15 laps down, only 10 more to go. So he's going to try and take his car up high to get a grip and move by. Racing down the backstretch. Stoner, Her, Strasser, off to 3 and 4. Brown still running in 7th. 8th is Hacksaw. 9th right in 10th now. No one seems to be able to catch our race leader, Robert Perigo. Perigo now Ford powered as number 2A winner last week. His brother won the heat event also, so they had a heat win, and feature. Can he make it another feature yet tonight? And tire car of Robert Perigo. Lone Ford out there, and he sure has it working tonight. His father puts those motors together. He has a great team that's been together for quite a long time, and they sure know how to set up a car, whether it's with a wing or without. Now look at Martin. Martin tries to get underneath. Martin is getting right up alongside Perigo. Is Perigo slowing down, or is Martin getting faster? 19 laps down, 20 laps down this time by. Troutman, another car on the move as Strasser passes her. Her going way up into the marble. Troutman trying to take a nice smooth line right to the middle. Her up high, Strasser down low. Down through 3 and 4. Martin is definitely catching up to Perigo. This time around, he goes up high and just opens up another gap. Perigo is running one of the smoothest races I've ever seen him run. Nice and smooth, not hard in, not hard out, just nice and smooth. Keep the lead. He's running that line down the front stretch. 23 laps down, one more time around. Perigo down the back stretch. He's opened up about a 4-car length lead on Martin. Then smooth out. White flag will be out this time by. Here he comes. the 2A again of Carmen Perigo. The 66 of Leroy Martin finishing in second. In third, as I saw, it was John Stoner in third and Beaver in fourth. The track right now is saying that it's fourth. The 4 of Stoner coming in fourth and Beaver in third. The 25 of Strasser in fifth. 6 going to the 3 of her. 7th, the 16 of Trauman. Then it's the 49 of Howard, the 55 of Hacksaw, and the 6 of Craig Morrow. Well, we'll join the team of Perigo Incorporated trackside in just a moment.
Congratulations, Carmen. Thank you. Carmen Perigo, ladies and gentlemen, 4th win of the season, and he just threw the winning 50-50. Winning 50-50, 0-3-9-8-0-5. 0-3-9-8-0-5. It was worth $437 tonight. Winning 50-50, one more time. 0-3-9-8-0-5. If you have the ticket, come to the press box. And your top 10 for the Super Sportsman wingless feature. 2A of Carmen Perigo, the winner. Coming in second, 66 of Leroy Martin. In third was the 10 of Donnie Beaver. In fourth, the 4 of Johnny Stoner. In fifth, the 25 of Jerry Strasser. The 3 of Frankie Herr finishing in the 6th position. 7th going to the 16 of Paul Trout. 49 of Bobby Howard finishing in 8th. 9th going to the 55 and 8th. The 6M of Craig Morrow finishing in the top 10. Rounding out the field, we'll give you those numbers of 5G, 1A and 12, 32, 14, 97, 59, 65, and 58. 2M, 91, 47, 12, 22, 90, 77, and 6. That's the final rundown. Can win again.
from the 24th spot. Here we go. Ray Hoke again on the pole with James Barker on the outside. Your second row, Brian Allen and Greg Foster. Third row, John Grider and Craig Morgan. Fourth row, Randy Eske and Stan Warner. The fifth row, Roger Lehman and Todd Bowersox. Sixth row, Tim Fetter and Dean Light. Seventh row, Sam Leonard Jr. and Jerry Studding Jr. The eighth row, Kirby Seitz and Ron Jankowski. The ninth row, Bob Dellinger and Bill Deerdorf. The 10th row, Joe Whiteley and Scott Dellinger. 11th row, Sam Geip and George Esch. And rounding out the field will be Butch Kennedy and Joe Crick. Crick has got to come from the back starting position all the way to the front to split that $1,100. It's going to be tough, but if anybody can do it, Crick can. Here they come. The green flag is out. Feature event time for an hour street stop. The 10 of Ray Hoke leads the way off. 3 and 4 to take the lead. He leads lap number 1. Jamie Barker, Brian Allen, both trying to take that second position away. Allen now moves into second spot. The 29F of Greg Foster in the 4th position. Craig Morgan in the 11th, running in 5th. We have a car smoking. That's the 88 of Barker. Barker setting out a smoke trail on the rest of the field. He's running in the 3rd spot. Foster goes up high, trying to get away from the smoke. John Grider in the Saturn 4C. Sees the smoke coming out. He moves up also. Dean Light stays down low. Light up from his 12th starting position. He's already trying to get into the 5th spot. Barker now starting to lose power. 4C of Grider. Grider off the pace. Grider sliding back through the field. Barker now also putting up a plume of smoke. It looks like he's going to be done for the evening. Yellow flag comes out. They're going to try and get all these cars by Jamie Barker. 4 laps have been scored on our 20-lap event. Yellow lights are out. We are going to go right back to green flag racing with 4 laps down, 16 more to go. Ray Hoke in the lead. Brian Allen in 2nd. Greg Foster in 3rd. 4th, Dean Light. 5th, Craig Morgan. 6th, Todd Bowersox. 7th, Randy Askey. 8th, Tim Fetter. 9th, the 64 of Stan Warner. And in the top 10 is Kirby Seitz, number 95. Here they come. The green flag is out. Has a fast car, folks. He started back in the 12th position. He's challenging for that 2nd spot. Light into the 2nd position. Light right behind the 10 of Ray Hoke, our pole setter. Brian Allen starting in 3rd. Foster in 4th. Bowersox 5th. I've got a car flipping into the back. In the back stretch, the red lights will come out, which means no one, everyone must stop. Can't quite make out which cars that is. It looks like the 98 car. 33 of Joe Whiteley is the car up on end, and Sam Geip in the 98 is underneath. The drivers are all okay. They're both out checking out their cars already. Well, that's great to see. When one of these cars goes like that, we're always happy to see the drivers okay. Red condition, 2 team members from each team are allowed out onto the track. They'll try and clear these street stocks out. Racing this time. The Showman's 10 of Ray Hoke will be leading the way. Dean Light in the 111 running in the second position. Brian Allen in third. Greg Foster in the Ford Power number 29 will be fourth. Fifth, Craig Morgan in the 11. Todd Bowersox running sixth. Seventh, Randy Askey, Stan Warner, Kirby Seitz, Tim Fetter, and Jerry Studding Jr. Sam Leonard, Roger Lehman, Ron Jankowski, Bob Dellinger, and there is Joe Crick. Crick trying to move up through the field. Green flag is out. Here they come. Got one heck of a start. Light goes into the lead. Side by side battling for the 6th through 9th position. Lead goes to Dean Light on lap number 6. Super Service number 111 of Dean Light leads the way off of 3 and 4. 7 laps have been completed. Brian Allen underneath Hope. Here comes Seitz. Bowersox, Fetter, and Askey. And now a yellow flag comes out. 64 is Stan Warner involved in this altercation. Joe Crick. Can he move up 10 more and maybe go for the lead and that money? Dean Light now has the lead. Hoke in second, Allen in third. Morgan, Seitz, Bowersox, Fetter, the hot shoes are to the front now. Here they come. Green flags out. KRS Graphics number 111 through 3 and 4. He's opening up about a 3-car length lead on the second place runner. Seitz tries the outside. Studding awfully fast. Jerry Studding goes on the outside of Bowersox and Morgan. Can he hold it? Studding has that car the whole way up against the cushion. Dean Light still continues to lead the way. Studding now trying down low. Bowersox right in front. Yellow flag comes out. Greg Foster in the 29. Greg Foster, the 12 of Deerdorf, also involved. Few of the cars still trying to get in their position. Looks like they've got it straightened out. Dean Light will lead the way. They're going to be going right back to green flag racing as Grider comes back out of the pits. He will join the back of the field, and the green flag comes out for Dean Light. 10 laps down, 10 more to go. And the yellow flag comes out. The 11 car of Craig Morgan trying desperately to get his car off the track here in the front stretch, was unable to get it off the track. We had to go back to yellow. Some of his crew members were out there trying to push the car behind the wall. Seitz, Allen, Fetter, Bowersox, Studding, Askey. Jankowski, Crick, Dellinger, Kennedy, Leonard, Warner, Esch, Foster, and Grider all still out on the track. Joe Crick is up into the 10th position. Here they come. Dean Light leads the way off of 3 and 4. Dean Light opens up a nice lead, but here comes Kirby Seitz, our points leader. Tim Fetter diving in behind Brian Allen in the 18. Jerry Studding bouncing off of Randy Askey. Joe Crick, Ron Yankowski going at it. Joe Crick knows this could be the biggest win of his career. And Askey gets turned around in 1 and 2. Yellow flag comes out. Randy Askey brings out the yellow flag with 11 laps down. Flag will be coming out. Joe Crick, 7th position. Dean Light leads the way. Seitz in 2nd. Hoke in 3rd. 4th, Fetter. 5th, Allen. Bowersox. Crick, Studding, Dellinger, and Lenerger top 10. Warner will be coming back out to join the rear of the field. Here they come off of 3 and 4. The green flag is out. Underneath Bowersox. Here comes Seitz. Seitz on the outside, trying to take that lead away from Light. Joe Crick is up to 5th. Moving up into the 6th position. Seitz and Light going at it. Seitz tries the high side. Light down low. Joe Crick on the inside of Hoke. Joe Crick is up to 4th. But Jerry Studding is right there. Jerry Studding trying to take that position away. Todd Bowersox in the pits. The 0 is in the pits. Light and Seitz. Fetter and Studding. Crick, your top 5. 15 laps are down. 5 more to go. Kirby Seitz tries the outside. Dean Light down low. Fetter holding in that 3rd position. Crick starts to kind of loose. Did Joe Crick use up all of his tires getting up to the front? Looks like the car's gotten exceedingly loose. Seitz tries to go on the inside, and a yellow flag comes out. 64, Stan Warner brings out the yellow flag with only 3 laps left to go. We're going to go right back into green flag racing. 3 laps to go. Studding has moved up into the 4th position in front of Crick. Crick is running 5th. Fetter in 3rd. Seitz is 2nd and leading the way. Dean Light. Looks like the 32 car of Dellinger is going to be taking his car in the pits. The green flag comes out. Seitz tries the outside again. Light leads away. Dean Light has 3 more times around to take the win. 2 after this time by. Seitz on the outside, 18 laps down. Veteran third, Studding in fourth. Fifth is Crick. White flag is out. 1 more lap around. Seitz up high. Lights keeping that same line down low. 1 more turn to go. Will this be Dean Light's night to shine, or will it be Seitz? Light looks like he might have it. He comes off of 3 and 4. He's got the checkered flag. The unofficial results, Dean Light takes the win with the 95 of Seitz finishing in second, Tim Fetter in third, fourth, the 16 of Studding, fifth. How about that run by Joe Crick, all the way from 24th up to the 5th position. Finishing in sixth was the 10 of Hope, Leonard, Allen, 69 of Esch, the 28 of Kennedy. And those are your top 10. We will be joining Dean Light trackside. Dean Light. Dean Light puts on that Sullip Automotive Group hat. Gets a big congratulations here in the winner's circle. Family very happy about this. I noticed that it's not the crew chief, it's the garage foreman. Congratulations. Hey, this goes to you. Congratulations, Steve. Now, you had a great run going there, but you had a lot of competition right behind you in the name of Kirby Seitz.
I saw Kirby coming. There we go.
And you also had to be a little bit worried about Joe Crick. You know, he started back in 24th position and came up to the 5th.
I didn't look at the scoreboard then.
You were just looking down and keeping this car going straight. You did a great job of it tonight.
I just kept looking for the shadow beside me.
And the shadow was? Well, you did a great job tonight. I'll have to scare you more often in the pits here when I walk by, because it's great to have you in victory lane. I'm sure you have a lot of people to thank, too.
Yeah, everybody on my crew did a great job.
Alrighty, and again, welcome to Victory Lane, Dean Light. Good to see you back here after all this time. Dean Light, the winner, KRS Graphics. Kurt checking out the tire. And again, folks, don't forget, you can come into the pit area, meet with these Street Stock drivers, also the Super Sportsman who's still in the back pit here at Silver Spring Speedway.